How's it going? Day 2 in our actual conversation of all the great clearance products from Harbinger available on Guitar Center, plus all the other actual stores that I've listed down below for you. It's very important those lists are going to keep growing, so you definitely want to have a look down below. Now again, this is September the 12th, 2023, and that's very important to keep track of because right now, brand new in the box, or you might be buying it off the shelf, who knows? And that's okay with me. When I had my actual showroom, you know, all the time, speakers will go off the shelf. There's no difference between one in the box and one on the shelf. It's a new product, it's a new product. Trust me, the stores have babysat these things. They make sure they're looked after and they don't get abused in there. Now, for right now, $199. Yes, this $199 is absolutely crazy for a price point. You're saving a ton of money. You're gonna get yourself a beautiful V2310 from Harbinger. It's got tons of power to it. It's got a great bass response. So the 10 inch is one of my favorite size speakers when it comes to portability, which is take it home, have it as a monitor. This is great. Put that on the floor, have two of them. It's perfect. The speakers have capabilities of being set up that way. You can have it set up as a main, like we have here, or as a monitor on the floor laying down on the side. It's all built for that. Makes it nice and simple, easy to use. And it makes it fun for you to take around. Maybe you're going over to your friend's place. Maybe you're rehearsing with the band. 20-pound speakers are pretty nice. Overall volume is pretty impressive. It's a couple of dBs more than the 8-inch, but you can definitely feel it in the bass response in these speakers. Features are incredible. Right now I have these currently linked up as a stereo link function, which means my mixer is only going into this speaker, and then this speaker is coming across here with just one XLR cable. Very nice. So we're going to take a look at the back. Again, the front side, the grill formation is really nice. I do like the texture pattern in it. I do like the diffuser that's on the actual unit. I like the fact that it's pole mount, rubber feet, even has rubber side stoppers on it. So this way, when you set it up as a monitor, it's going to stay there and not get all scratched up or move around because it's, you know, plastic on a hardwood floor. That's not going to happen with these guys. So let's take a look at the back and then we'll have a sound test. We'll listen to it. We'll see what it sounds like. That's when I'm going to break out my actual Marantz NPM 3500R, which is going to do an awesome job because it did an awesome job yesterday. Definitely going to do an awesome job today. So here we are. We've got everything all set up, ready to go. And I've got both speakers set up this time. And I've gotten the camera angle in a way so this way you can see how I plugged everything in. My mixer's coming in right here. Left and right, connectivity right here. Then I'm using the XLR through the actual link output to connect to the second speaker right over here. That's why this function comes in so well. One cable across to the other side of the actual stage or wherever your venue is and you're all set to go. You can repeat that function over and over again if you really need to. It's just a great way to set things up. Now, when it comes to the overall connectivity, again, the 2310 and the 2308, really not going to see any difference. We're going to have our first two line inputs be combo jacks. That's going to allow us our mic, guitar, and line input options on it. Clip indicators, volume knob, gain controls on it. Very, very nice, easy, straightforward setup. Again, line number 3 is where we're going to have our stereo connectivity, just like we have here. I've got my mixer plug straight in. Can be balanced or unbalanced, your choice. It also offers a 3.5 TRS unbalanced connection. That would be your standard, you know, headphone jack, mini headphone jack. So this way you can plug in anything you want. Then you've got your Bluetooth that you can turn on and pair on and off. But the important part is you can turn it completely off. Now the 3.5 in the Bluetooth does have a 10 dB drop in it. And why do they do that? Is because if you ever turn up the volume on your phone or tablet and you're going to see it goes green and then it turns red. Sometimes some people say mine doesn't turn red. Well, that's because you have the sensitivity set up to unity. If you have it like extra loud, it will keep going up and that's that extra 10 that it's going into. So when it goes from green to red, well, they're just putting this feature in there to protect the speaker and to make sure you get maximum use out of both products. Now, outside of that, bass and treble controls, you've got yourself a plus minus 12 dB variation on the gain, which is pretty sweet. It allows you to have it set up the way you want. It also has the ability to be set up as a normal speaker main configuration like we have here, or as a floor monitor. Now, when you set this up here, it automatically takes care of the second speaker. So I can have them either both as floor monitors or both of main. Now, at the same time, the bass and treble control, when I do adjustments here, it automatically does the adjustments on the second speaker. It's all taken care of. The second speaker requires one function, and that's place the actual speaker in the link input. That's this function way at the bottom. So if I press this button, it goes down here. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to run it in stereo master for here. And then over here, we're going to have this speaker in the actual line input. And that's it. That's why we have two XLR outputs. One's for the link, smart controlling capabilities here. And the second one is for our standard output. It's a gain controlled output. That's how we're going to run our subwoofer or any other piece of equipment. Or if I need to set up 6 of these in a row for a gala event, I would just come out of each one and be able to then turn up the volume independently on those speakers. Again, that's how those features work, and that's how easy it is to run them. So there you go. The links are down below, and I hope this all worked. Oh, I'm sorry. You still want to have the sound test part. Okay, we'll do that for you, no problem. But we will mention one thing before we do the sound checks on it, is that the actual speaker is, again, $199 right now. A lot of people are going to trade in on it. Trade in, trade up is very popular with Guitar Center. That's where you basically get to bring in your old speakers, and then they'll give you a price evaluation on it. Then they'll also give you 10% off your buying the new speakers if they qualify. Now remember, you only pay the tax for most states, most places you're buying, on the difference. Kind of like when you trade your car in at the dealership. Are you going to get the best price compared to if you sold it yourself? No, but at the same time, they're going to usually minus the value of the trade-in from the price of the product, and then you pay the difference, including the tax. The customer who buys your nice previously enjoyed speakers, they're going to pay the tax on that speaker, and that's how this all comes out in the wash. So very, very important. Great ways to save money. Think about it. 10% off on your trade-in, plus you're going to get yourself the difference in the tax savings. So that's another, depending on where you live, another 10 to 15%. So that's a pretty good way to save an awful lot of money to get yourself a new set of speakers. So that's why these, any of them, the 2300 series, will be around for at least the next 3 years, because they're going to be there on trade-in. You're going to walk into your local Guitar Center, or you're going to look online, and you're going to find a whole bunch of them in really good condition at a really good price. So if you want better products and you don't want to pay the extra money for it, have a look at a lot of the used gear. It's going to really save you a ton of money, and you're still going to go home with something really good. There you go. So let's have a listen to it, and we'll go from there. Remember, $200 clearance right now. So if you're not familiar on how we do this, I talk about it all the time. This is my actual ribbon microphone. Very impressive. And we're going to be able to pick up what's going on from here. I'm going to turn off my lavalier, because that's a very tiny little microphone built for me to talk. And we're going to have this guy do its job. We're going to turn up the speakers a bit. It's going to pick up all the ambient sound in the room. It does a really good job at that. Just for camera reference sake, I don't know if we caught it, I'll leave it in there. The moment that microphone hit the floor, it literally broke off of the actual desk that I had it clamped onto. And if it sounds any different, well, that's because my very expensive ribbon microphone just fell off. Now, they do say it's very robust and it didn't hit the floor very hard. So I'm hoping that everything's still good. So tomorrow we're going to be doing the S12. We're going to be seeing how the stock lows are on that and what the price point is. I mean, that is on sale right now. They're all on sale right now. So you definitely don't want to wait too long. By all means, you should be using the link down below. That's what helps support this channel. And it's going to show you the most money you can possibly save today. Again, my name's Robin. You've been watching Expert On. We've been talking about the clearance speakers at Guitar Center from Harbinger. See you next time. Bye for now.